I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, right through your block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Leave a like on this video within the next 5 seconds for 2K to finally fix their servers. I would not risk it. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy VIDS back in the booth. Yet another video. Today, I'm coming to you guys with what's arguably the best big man build in the game. Now, I actually did a poll asking y'all boys what's the best big man build in the game. And it had the glass and finisher, the post playmaker. It had various different types of builds. And I also gave y'all an option to put whatever build y'all thought. If it wasn't one of those I had on the list. And the build that actually won that was the Paint Beast. So yeah, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make arguably the best big man build in the game, the Paint Beast build. I'm pretty much show you guys the best Paint Beast build, but also show you guys a build that's called Paint Beast that you can get 68 total badges, and it's arguably either the best post score or the best center build in the game. So yeah, man, we're doing all that in this one video. If you haven't already, smash breaking this, throw the like button. If you want more crazy build videos like this, subscribe if you're new. We're on that road to 100K. We got less than 6K away, so everybody needs to hit that sub button. I really would appreciate it. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's go ahead, hop straight into it. Alright, so first things first, when it comes to making the best Paint Beast build, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the best one. So I'm going to be showing you guys at the power forward position. So when it comes to making this, you're going to be at the power forward position. Alright, next is going to be the pie chart. Now this is where you're going to be getting your skill pie chart. This is where you're going to be getting your max caps and your Hall of Fame badges. We're going to go with all red. Pretty much just a pure red. And it's going to be just amazing on defense and amazing at getting rebounds. It's pretty much like the meta of what you want to do on big men, because it's the easiest thing to do when it comes to being able to help on threes, you know what I'm saying, when it goes to getting snags, all that type of stuff when it comes to being a big man. Setting screens, all that. Alright, next is going to be the physical profile. Unlike the glass screen finisher, unlike a lot of these other big men, you're actually going to go with the balance. Now, this is going to be the best way to be able to have that 95 strength on this build like all the Paint Beasts do, while still being as fast as possible, while still not having a low vertical. So yeah, Paint Beast builds, if you didn't know, actually set the best screens out of all the big man builds. It's like the meta, like out of the post playmaker, the glass screen finisher, and the Paint Beast. It's because it has a way higher strength. So yeah. Alright, so how do you make the best Paint Beast build? So when it comes to making this build, I'm actually going to be making it extremely similar to the glass screen finisher way, because it's pretty much the best way to make it, but at the same time, there's going to be a lot of subtle differences when it comes to stuff after the attributes. But yeah, when it comes to the attributes, pretty much the exact same. 16 finishing, 1 shooting, 6 playmaking with 30 defensive rebounding. So when it comes to the 16 finishing, you're going to max out the close shot, max out the driving dunk, max out the standing dunk, but the driving leg is going to be at a 62. And then when it comes to the playmaking, pass accuracy, post move is going to be maxed in, the ball handle up to a 51. That's going to get you 16 finishing and 6 playmaking. And then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, you're going to be maxing out everything. Yes, everything, and getting 30 defensive rebound badges. Now, in the title, it says I'm going to have a build with 68 badges. This is not that build. This is the better Paint Beast, in my opinion. Why could that be? Because this build is going to be able to do everything. It's going to be able to catch lobs, set the best screens possible. And yeah, it's going to be able to do everything that you want out of a big man build. I'm telling you right now. And this, as a Paint Beast, is going to be way more aggressive when it comes to going for dunks also. But yeah, I am going to show you guys the 68 badge build. Just stay tuned for that. But first, I want to give you guys the better version. Alright, next, when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, body type, that's kind of up to you, but I would go burly or built, but I go burly every single time on these type of builds. But when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, I'm going to actually be showing you guys with the metric system. Why? When it comes to the metric system, in my opinion, the metric system is just so good on a build like this. So when it comes to the height, since we're going with the metric system, we're going with 2.04. If you go 2.03, that's exactly 6'8". 2.04 is a notch over 6'8". Why do we want to do that? Because we want our block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound just to be that little notch higher, and we're still going to be able to have a 90 perimeter defense, 90 lateral quickness, and 90 steal when it comes to when we get done with our wingspan. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is definitely the best height. Now you are going to be slightly slower, but you're still going to be really high on the, you know what I'm saying, strength, vertical, acceleration, speed, and driving, dunk, and all the other stuff. Alright, next is going to be the weight. Now when it comes to the weight, instead of going down on weight, on this build we're going up. Why? We're going to get strength and interior defense. On the paint beast, you really care more about really being a big man build instead of being like extremely fast. Is that meaning that you're gonna be slow? No, because when you get that +8, it's gonna still be pretty decent, but like off rip, it's not gonna be as fast as like a glass king finisher. Glass king finisher is just really easy build because of how fast it is. This build it takes a little bit more skill because you're not gonna be as fast, but you're gonna be a lot. You have the ability to be a lot more dominant because a small glass king finisher is not gonna be able to guard you. I'll tell you right now, it's not gonna be able to because you're gonna be too much stronger. You're gonna be bodying them, all type of stuff. The screen's gonna be a lot better and a lot hit harder. So yeah, you're gonna have a 95 strength on this build. You're gonna have an 89 interior defense, which is actually kind of big. It's kind of not as necessary on current gen, but yeah, at the same time it is. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Perimeter defense, loud quickness, speed, acceleration, and vertical. It's not gonna be too low, but yeah, it's still gonna go down. But yeah, if you notice, the weight actually affects the driving layup and the driving dunk. That's actually the biggest hit that this joint takes. Besides the speed, I would say that's the biggest hit. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be fine. Just stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna make up for it with the wingspan. Alright, then when it comes to the wingspan, we're gonna be maxing out the wingspan, and off rip, you're gonna be able to get all the content done. So yeah, you're gonna have an 85 driving dunk, so now you're gonna be able to have the pro elite, and then you have a 94 standing dunk, so you're gonna be able to have the big man content dunk. So you're not gonna have the small because you're just too tall, but yeah, you're gonna have all the content done. But yeah, when it comes to the close shot, that's gonna be at an 87, 94, and then you see all the stuff on defense going up. So you're gonna have a 79 perimeter defense, a 79 lateral quickness, an 86 steal. So yeah, you're not gonna have the 90, but like if you wanted to make it like a glass king finisher, you would, but you still gonna have an 80 plus perimeter defense, 80 plus lateral quickness, but you're gonna have that 90 steal for sure. But yeah, when it comes to the defensive rebounding, all that stuff is gonna be as close as possible to a 99. So yeah, so how is that stuff gonna get there? If you don't know about, this is what it's gonna look like at 95, but you can get another +4 for hitting 99, and you get a +1 at 96, a +2 at 97, a +3 at 98, and a +4 at 99. So when it comes to that, you're gonna have a 89 driving dunk at 99, a 91 close shot, a 98 standing dunk, a 98 block, a 98 defensive rebound, a 97 offensive rebound. So yeah, all those stuff are gonna be extremely high rated. That, and then you're gonna, like, that's what I was saying, you're gonna have a 90 steal, a 83 perimeter defense, a 83 lateral quickness is not bad. By no means. And then you're gonna have a 93 interior defense. But the biggest thing about this build, you're gonna get +4 to all your attributes, but you can get another +4 from like Gym Rat or the Gatorade facility. So that's gonna go into the physical. So now you're gonna have a 79 speed, you're gonna have a 76 acceleration, and an 89 vertical. So you're gonna be a lot faster than saying, you know what I'm saying? You can easily have a 99 strength and stuff like that. So yeah, you're gonna say a lot big bodies and stuff like that. But does that make up for being 10 slower on the speed and almost like, I think 7 lower or 8 lower on the vertical? My opinion, I would rather be faster. It just is a lot easier. But I will say that when it comes to setting screens and how much more you're gonna dunk on this build and how easy the defense is gonna be when it comes to being like people trying to go up on you and stuff like that, you're barely ever gonna get dunked on. You're barely ever gonna get in a situation like that. Like, it's gonna be extremely hard to dunk on this build. It's gonna be extremely hard for people to like do anything that they really want to do on this build in the paint. So your build is gonna dominate the paint for sure. You're gonna be able to do everything that you want to do on defense in the paint. Now, the only thing I would say is when it comes to helping on the 3-point line, because you're gonna be a lot slower. So you're gonna have to actually get used to being a lot slower compared to a glass king finisher. So in terms of everything, I would say glass king finishers are just slightly better because, like I was saying, when it came to the height, you could be a 90. That's only on glass king finishers. The reason why we couldn't get that is because we didn't go down on the weight. But if you go up on the weight, you're still gonna be pretty decent. You're gonna be around an 85. That's not terrible, you know what I'm saying? You still got a 90 steal. Now you're gonna have a 90 plus interior defense, but I would rather that lateral quickness to be a lot higher. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. And yeah. Alright, next is going to be the takeover. Now, when it comes to the takeover for this build, it's quite simple. We're gonna go with the glass cleaner takeover, and the rim protector, it would be an option, but I feel like the +10 just make it not usable at all. So yeah, glass cleaner takeover, only one that can get +10 to glass cleaning, stuff like rebounding, like offensive rebound, defensive rebound. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the glass cleaner takeover, and the build comes out as a paint beast, similar to shades of Dennis Rodman, Jaren Jackson, and Anthony Davis. So yeah, man, that's going to be the best paint beast build. Let's go over the build that gets 68 total badges. Alright, now we're going to be hopping into the build that has 68 badges. In my opinion, this is arguably the best center build. It's either this build or the build I uploaded earlier that's called the Glass Center, where you're going to be getting playmaking and defensive. But for this build, this is going to be a build that gets 68 badges. It's going to be one of the most unguardable builds in the game. So let's show you guys how to make it. So you're gonna be at the center position. And next is going to be the skill breakdown, skill pie chart, where you're getting max caps and Hall of Fame badges. Instead of going all red, now we're going all blue. So we're pretty much going more for finishing and pretty much just straight offensive, but you're still gonna be good on defense. So stay tuned, I'm gonna show you guys how. All right, next is going to be the physical profile. Again, we're going to the same pie chart here. You're gonna go with the balance profile. You don't wanna go too low on the speed, acceleration, and vertical, or your strength. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be going with a really high strength on this build. So yeah, this is the perfect one for this build. All right, next is going to be the attributes. Now, when it comes to the attributes, this is where you're gonna be molding your build to what you want it to be. So this build is gonna have 30 finishing, 7 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 11 defensive. That's 68 total badges. You can get 7 shooting strictly from just upgrading free throw and post fade, and then putting that last one on mid range to have 38 mid range. That's gonna get you 7 shooting. But at 30 finishing, you're just gonna be maxing out your standing dunk, your post hook, then your close shot is gonna be at a 92. Then when it comes to the playmaking, pass accuracy max, post moves max, ball handle is up to a 36. That's gonna get you 20 playmaking. Then for the defensive rebounding, you're gonna be maxing out interior defense, block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound to get those 11 defensive rebound badges. And yeah, this build, when it comes to a post scorer, you don't have to go 7'3" and make it like try to be too crazy, but you can mix and match it. If you don't want to go for a build that's 68, you can like get your build a 6, you know what I'm saying, a max driving dunk, a max driving layup. You don't really have to have that post fade. You don't really have to have that free throw. So if you don't really care about having them shooting badges, you don't have to have that, because you're having 7 shooting badges, but you're really only gonna be able to make free throws and do post fades. So you're really not even gonna be able to fully use those, in my opinion. But yeah, when it comes to the playmaking, you really want to keep all that. You really want to keep everything that you have on defense. But the only thing I would really take off is the free throw and post fade. And I'll probably put that to driving dunk, driving layup, and try to put as much on my lateral quickness as I possibly can, just to make this build a lot better. But when it comes to this build, for the video purposes, for the 68, it's still amazing when it comes to being a post scorer. So stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys the exact perfect height, weight, wingspan for this build. All right, next, the height, weight, wingspan. Hopping straight into the height and body shape, body type, whatever you want to call it. So for the height, you really want to go with a height between 6'11" and 7'3". But if you want to be more overpowered, go 7'3". But what I would personally do, I would go 6'11" or 7'1". But you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, what I would do. But if you want to be more overpowered as a post scorer, go 7'3". But if you want to be more versatile and be a lot faster and stuff like that on defense, you really want to go shorter. But yeah, for video purposes, I did go 7'3". All right, next, when it comes to the weight, you really want to just go max on weight so you can get your interior defense as high as possible, your strength as high as possible. And yeah, that's just perfect thing that you want to go with for this build. Go max on the weight. All right, next is going to the wingspan. Again, we're going to go max wingspan on any big man build. I don't understand why you wouldn't go max wingspan, slasher build. Any build that you're not going to shoot on, just go max wingspan. You're going to get too many things that's positive out of it. So yeah, now we see what our build looks like at 95. So at 95, we're going to be pretty much able to have all the stuff that you see on the screen. But when you go to 96, 97, 98, 99, you can get +1 all the way to +4. So when it comes to the driving dunk, standing dunk, that's both going to be at, or not driving dunk, but standing dunk and post hook, that's both going to be at 99. Your close shot is going to be at a 96. Your interior defense is going to be at a 90. 84 on both offensive rebound and defensive rebound. You're going to have an 87 block. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have a 97 post move, a 65 pass accuracy, a 99 strength. So yeah, man, this build is going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be doing exactly what you would want out of an interior build. It's not really going to be fast. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to really be doing driving dunks. You're really just going to be playing at the post if you're trying to create for yourself. Or you're just going to be doing standing dunks and you're just going to be in the paint on defense. You really can't try to like switch on people and stuff like that. Try to help too much, because if you help too much, you man just going to get out of points. So yeah, it's just a really, really slow build that's really going to be dominant in the paint, just on offense and defense. So yeah. And when it comes to the takeover that you're going to be going with, you got post score or rim protector takeover. Rim protector takeover is kind of bad when it comes to the +10s. On post score, if you didn't know, you actually get +10 to your interior defense. So yeah, this build does have 99 interior defense at 99 and in takeover. So yeah, that is definitely the choice I'm going with. And on offense, is just so overpowered, and this is the best post score build in the game, so it doesn't really make no sense to go with anything else. So yeah, I'm gonna go with post score takeover. But yeah, I can see why people would go with rim protector takeover, but that's just not me. And the build comes out as a paint beast similar to shades of Yao Ming, Rudy Gobert, which makes no sense, and Joel Embiid. So yeah, man, that is literally the definition of a paint beast. You're gonna be dominant in the paint on offense and defense, and yeah, that's gonna pretty much be the build. All we got left to go over is the best badge setups for the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defending for the best paint beast build. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Alright, so when it comes to the badge setups, I'm gonna be going over the badge setup strictly for the best paint beast. I'm not going over it for the 68 badge. It's gonna be, that is pretty much self-explanatory what you should put on that. For this one, I'm gonna be showing you guys what to put on for a glassine finisher or a paint beast. It's just gonna be that simple because I feel like more people are gonna be making that build. So yeah, we got 16 badge upgrades to work with. So we have not Hall of Fame, we have gold badges to work with. We don't have Hall of Fame. We have gold velocity finisher that's going to be pretty much allow you to catch lobs at an all-time rate, finish the lobs, all that type of stuff through traffic. And yeah, it's going to make you do a lot better when it comes to catching lobs, finishing through traffic, do faster animations, all that type of stuff. Then you got Showtime. For anytime you do like a flashy dunk or get an and one, it's going to be getting you and your teammates an added bonus to y'all takeovers. So yeah, if you do a Showtime dunk and you get a and one, it's gonna be double the trouble. It's that simple. And then we got content finisher strictly for the content dunks. Now it is negatives. It's gonna be creating as much content as possible so that does go alongside with layups. We don't really want to do layups. We really want to only do dunks. And yeah, the point of it is, yeah, when you get the content dunk package, that's 20%. But every single tier on content finisher is 50% on top of that. So at bronze, it's 35% chance of a content dunk. At silver, that's 50% chance of a content dunk. And at gold, that's 65% chance of a content dunk. And at Hall of Fame, that's 80% chance of a content dunk. Then we have Relentless Finisher. So pretty much anytime you go for a dunk, a layup, or content dunk, a lob, it's gonna be more effective and more efficient, especially when fatigued. Then when it comes to put back the ball, so anytime you get a rebound, you know what I'm saying, you try to go back up, you have a higher percentage of going up with that and making it. Now, that is actually a very, very underrated badge because it actually makes you dunk a lot more after getting an offensive rebound. So yeah, that's really an underrated badge. Not put on bronze drop stepper because for a big man, a lot of people don't put on like post move lockdown, so drop stepper is actually really overpowered. And especially on a build like this that's extremely strong, it's going to be extremely underrated for a build like this. But I can see people going with other badges like Slilly Finisher, you know what I'm saying? I can see people going with other badges like Back Down Punisher, Pick and Roller. But yeah, that's the badge setup I ended up going with. Alright, next when it comes to the best shooting badge setup for this build, I'm gonna just go with Slippery Off Ball. There's no other badge that really just feels to even seem to fit for this build. So yeah, that's just that simple. Alright, next is going to be the best playmaking badge setup for this build. So when it comes to the best playmaking badge setup, we're gonna have 6 badge upgrades to work with. So I'm gonna go with Gold Unpluggable. That's just gonna stop me from getting ripped in all type of situations except for bump steal. That really doesn't do much on that. But yeah. Then when it comes to Quick First Step, that's going to be allowing you to speed glitch at the highest rate possible. If you didn't know, you can speed glitch on any build, so it's going to make your speed glitch that much faster. Then, like I did on the finishing, I'm going to go with Post Spin Technician on bronze. For the people that don't use Post Move Lockdown, and on a build like this that has 99 strict damn near at 99, it's going to be really overpowered. So yeah, that's going to be the best playmaking badge setup for this build. Alright, and last but certainly not least, this is going to be the most important badge setup for this build. So let's show you guys what we're gonna be doing. So for this build, what I ended up doing, I ended up going with Hall of Fame Intimidator. But what I would do if I was making it, I would go with Hall of Fame Cleanse. But for video purposes, I did go with Hall of Fame Intimidator. When I use mine, what I use is Hall of Fame Cleanse, but I go Bronze Intimidator. And I lock up everything in the paint. So you can say that it doesn't really work on bronze. The reason why I go bronze is because it's inconsistent as hell. You really want to be able to play perfect defense and time your jumps and be able to know who to go up for on jumps and who to just stay down on. You just got to know on what to do it and when to do it and all that type of stuff. When you get better and better at the game, you're going to learn that. It's that simple. So yeah, for video purposes, I did go Hall of Fame. But yeah, so yeah. Intimidator though is going to get you the best shot contest possible in the paint and on the interior and on the perimeter, but mainly it's inconsistent, so that's why I was going over that. But yeah, clamps, you really want to have that on so that you can have bumps. So if you have it on bronze, you're going to be getting a lot of bumps and stuff like that. So yeah, you definitely want to at least have it on bronze. But if you don't go bronze, I would go Hall of Fame and exchange Intimidator to bronze. It's that simple. But yeah, then when it comes to the other badges like Interceptor, that's going to have you in them lanes getting more tip passes, catching the ball, stuff like that. It's a way higher rate. Chase down artist is going to pretty much unlock the chase down block animations at bronze. And every single tier from silver to gold to Hall of Fame is going to make you run faster and jump that much higher on these chase down block animations. Then when it comes to brick ball, it's going to make you setting the biggest bodies and Miyagi's possible in the game. And this is the build that has 99 strength. So these screens are going to be amazing, and you're going to have iron wall. And yeah, these screens are going to be hitting, getting your guards open at an all-time high. And yeah, it's not also just going to be doing that. It's going to be also pretty much draining people's energy anytime you get physical contact, which in my opinion is the best part of brick wall. Then when it comes to a badge like Heart Crusher, anytime you get a steal or a block, you're gonna be pretty much helping the other team go cold or pretty much knocking their takeover down and stuff like that. And it's actually a very, very overpowered badge. You can make the entire team go cold off this one badge alone. It's probably one of the most broken badges in 2K still to this day, and they tried to nerf it. Imagine if they never nerfed it. Then we have Rebound Chaser to pretty much get the best snag animation, as many rebounds as possible in every single situation. Then we have Worm to pretty much worm around defenders. That last badge is really much up to you. You can go post move lockdown, moving truck. I wouldn't go with those two badges because you have 99 strength. If you know what you're doing, you can really play that perfectly. But you can also go with box if you'd rather just be able to box out. But Worm, in my opinion, just feels like the perfect badge to go with right here. But yeah, last but not least, definitely not least, the best badge in the game for defense representative. That's going to improve your blocking ability. It's going to enhance badges that like Intimidator, Chase Down Artist, and even Pogo Stick if you have that on. It's also going to be unlocking special block animations that you wouldn't get anywhere else, no matter what, just like Chase Down Artist. And it's going to enhance your teammates' takeover whenever you get blocked. So yeah, it does a lot, and it's by far, in my opinion, the best defensive badge in the game, especially for big men. But yeah, man, that's going to be the best Paint Beast build. I showed you guys the best Paint Beast build. I showed you guys this Paint Beast build that gets 68 badges. I showed you guys from the pie charts, the attributes, the height, weight, wingspan, all the way down to the takeover and the bad setups like I always do. So yeah, man, for that alone, if you haven't already, smash, break, and destroy the like button. If you want more videos like this, subscribe if you're new. We on that road to 100K. We got 6K left. We less than 6K away to hitting this 100K, man. So everybody needs to hit that sub button right now. I really would appreciate it. Turn on post notifications to be the first to every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple.